Hello, 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 and welcome. I'm Sheila Balgobin, known as the Dream Decipherer, and this is Dream Your Life, Live Your Dream Live, where we talk about all things dreams. Now, we're moving into springtime now. Depending on how far north you are, things are just starting, or here in South Florida, things are well on their way, and I think rainy season's going to start soon. And today we're going to look at what these springtime dreams may be saying for this season of change, moving from a colder, colder and cooler, rainier, snowier environment into one that is springing up with new life. So dreams during this time of the year can offer, dreams in general can offer us a rich and symbolic language in images that really can tap into our inner worlds, what I call the unknown country within us. As we explore our dreams and the emotions that the images in the dreams evoke, we gain insight into the people, places, and things in our life and what's important and what's not. The most important thing that we have to remember is that the unconscious mind speaks in symbols. It speaks in images, so that the people in our dreams are not necessarily themselves, but represent something within us. So the question here is, what is it about that person that resonates with us? And that can start to provide clues as to why what emotions are being hung on that particular person. So dreams give us these images or motifs to work with to help us to understand ourselves better. But the only way that you're going to figure out what these things mean is to observe them over time. Get to know yourself and get to know the symbols and what they represent for you, because they're like a kind of visual shorthand that the unconscious mind uses to present emotions, thoughts, feelings, etc. Now, dreams provide clues about their meaning through the settings, the characters, the symbols, recurring or not, actions, reactions, and even colors, or the lack of it, all have a place in the telling the story that the dream is trying to relate. So the resolution of dreams or suggestions as to how they end, it can also help us to find ways to bring that dream and ground it into daily life. I call it honoring a dream. What simple, small gesture can you make to honor that dream? To give you an example, what I mean, years ago, I had a dream about around the time of my birthday, which is around Christmas time, and I dreamt about this huge Scotch pine tree, and it smelled absolutely lovely. Yes, I could smell it in my dream. And there was loads of presents under the tree, but they were presents for my brother and my sister. And I didn't see any presents for me under the tree. But there was one box that was unmarked. And before I could decide whether to open it or not, I woke up. So I had to sit with that dream. I didn't know what it meant at the time, but I sat with it, noted it, and eventually came to understand that the unopened gift was me. I was the unopened gift, and that I needed to share myself in this work with others, which is something that it took me a long time to accept. So to honor that dream, I made a little box, wrapped it in, with a beautiful golden bow, and every day I look at that little box and that gift, and every day I hope that I open that gift by sharing what I do with others. So that's what I mean by honoring a gift, is honoring a dream, just some small but significant action that just kind of signals to the unconscious mind that, yeah, you're working on this. I'll help you out. I'll give you some clues. But so using our dreams in this way is really an effective way to encourage our inner growth and transformation. But why should we even bother to pay attention to our dreams? There are lots of reasons, and psychology and neuroscience and other branches of science are finding out more about that. But the reason why it would be two good reasons why it would be useful to look at our dreams. Dreams can give us a glimpse as to what's happening deep within, things that we either have forgotten about or wish to forget about or unaware of in some way. And it presents that because it's something that we need to look at and do something with, or not, perhaps. And our dreams are a way to gain insights and to work on transforming the material that comes up and highlights that, this is really something you need to work on in order to move X, Y, or Z forward in your life. Now, all dreams have the potential to do that. All dreams are a call to action, as I say, whether it's to change a particular way of thinking or to actually take a physical act, to do a physical act. But there are two types of dream in particular that can be helpful, really helpful with regard to promoting and sustaining our inner growth. And the first is clearing dreams. These types of dreams help us to process and transform our emotions. I mean, an example of a clearing dream could literally be people, having a garage sale and getting rid of stuff. I know a client of mine years ago in London dreamt of getting rid of shoes. I mean, for her, the shoes representing the direction that she was walking in, and therefore getting rid of them meant she was going to walk in a different way, in a different direction. So, I mean, it could be something as simple as doing spring cleaning, especially this time of year. We want to get new clothes, get ready for the summer, blah, 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 blah. All of that good stuff. And perhaps we may dream about clearing things out, having a clear out, getting rid of the junk and the dead weight. Another type of dream would be a prophetic type of dream, something that is predictive in nature. And you have to be careful with that because, I get people saying all the time, oh my God, I dreamt somebody died. And it's like, it doesn't necessarily mean that the person is literally going to die. It may mean some aspect of your relationship with that person may die or may have died or has finally been laid to rest. It's metaphoric. The unconscious mind and speaks through dreams as metaphors. So don't go crazy making assumptions about taking dreams too literally. Now, these prophetic dreams are, which is what I call big medicine dreams. These are dreams that are so clear and so profound that even years later you will remember them. Dreams that I've had like that have saved my life, as well as brought an old flame back into my life. And we spent many happy years together until he passed away. So these kinds of dreams are literally life-transforming dreams, and it would behoove us really to listen to them. Because if they're that powerful that even months, days, years later, you still remember them, they have important information to relay. And finally, recurring dreams. Recurring dreams are the unconscious kind of tapping you on the shoulder and saying, hey, you didn't get this? All right, I'm going to send it again. You still didn't get it? All right, I'll send it again. I will send it as many times as you need until you get it, until you do something. So the recurring dream or recurring nightmare that I had literally, like I said, saved my life. So it's like, this is really important stuff, and you really need to pay attention to this, is what a recurring dream is saying. Now, what can happen if you get the meaning of the dream right away, you stop having it. It just as suddenly as it may have started, they go away. No more dreams. However, if you've only partially understood the message, the unconscious says, all right, I'll cut you some slack. You got that bit, but let me send you the dream again, but with some other details so you can get the rest of it. And so certain details of the dream will change, but it's still, trying to convey the same message. So those are the types of dreams that can be particularly helpful when it comes to taking stock of our lives. And we're so externally focused that, if it looks good on the outside and it presents itself well, we don't dig beyond the surface. We don't want to dig beyond the surface, because it's not always pretty what we find there, but it's rich soil, and you need manure to create beautiful roses. So sometimes we have to get into the muck in order to produce something beautiful. So if putting your dreams to work can be as simple as just programming, setting the tone before you go to sleep. Develop a short and snappy mantra. State what you want to have happen clearly and succinctly. It could be as simple as, I will go to sleep and remember everything I dream. Short and simple. Think of it, the most popular songs that you hear 3-year-olds singing. It's because the refrain is short and snappy, that a 3-year-old can remember it and repeat it. I don't know what that says about adults, but there you go. But in any case, if there's something that you would like to see happen, or even if something that you would like to see removed, a blockage of some kind, again, short and snappy. Make it a short and snappy statement and say it before going to sleep. Particularly in the stage where you're just starting to drop off. That's really the most effective time to do it, but certainly shortly before going to bed, before you actually hit the pillow. And that's one way that we can put that inner guru, that inner therapist within to work for us, to show us the way forward, so that we can change our lives and create in the springtime what we would like to see flourish in the summer and then harvest in the fall. So there you have it. I hope that's given you some food for thought. Thank you for joining me, watching and listening, and I'll see you again soon. Oh, and if there's a dream that you've been having that seems to be a clearing out, let's talk about it. Get in contact for a no obligation initial consultation, and let's see what your spring cleaning dreams may be saying to you. Take care, and bye-bye.